Hey everyone, welcome to 1millionblogs.com. In this video tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate how you can use heading element in Elementor editor. Right now in this article, you can only see the title of the article and the featured image. Chat GPT, a new way of searching, right? If this is title and it is not heading actually, and this is feature image, but we want to add heading. To add a heading, we have to first click on this plus icon. You will get the option to select your structure. Most of the time, you will need single column structure. So click on the single column structure and a block is added. Right now, if you click on this cross button, you can delete this section. If you want to re-add, you can click on the plus icon and add that block again. Suppose you want to add something above this block. So you can click on plus icon and you will get the option to add another block above this block. So right now I'm going to demonstrate to add a heading in this block. If you see this plus icon, this is an empty block. Click on the plus icon and you will see all the elements that Elementor offers will appear on the left hand side. Some are free, some are pro. So in the basic elements, you will get the heading at number 2. All you have to do is to drag and drop it in the empty block. A heading is added. Right now, the heading you see comes with default color and default text. So far, I have told you how to add a heading element in your article or in your web page. Now, I will tell you how to customize the look of this, how to design it according to your brand and according to your choice. So, to do the customization part, Elementor has given three options: content, style, and advanced. In the content part, you get to add the title. Suppose since your article is about ChatGPT and now first heading is what is ChatGPT. So you can change the content by writing down here what is ChatGPT. If you want to add some link to this heading, you can paste the URL in this bar. And if you want to open that URL in a new tab, so in the link option you get to tick mark this thing, open in a new tab or new window. And suppose you do not want to give do follow to that link, you can tick mark add no follow. Further, you get the option of size. With this option you can resize the heading. You can make it small, you can make it medium, large, XL and double XL. Right now I will leave it back to large. Further, HTML tags, because this can be heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, based on whatever hierarchy level this heading is in your article. You can add that or change it from here. If it is, since it is H1, so I will make it back to H1 or H2. The last option in the content part is alignment. I can make it left, center, right, or justified. I will make it back to left alignment. This was all in the content part of heading. Now, the second thing is style. Content of heading is done. You have added everything that can be added as a content. Now it's time to give style to your content. So click on the style option. The first thing you see the text color, which is very simple. You click on this box and you can change the color to anything, whatever you want. From here, you can select the specific colors. If you want pink, if you want yellow, whatever color you want, you can pick from this bar. And you can use this for increasing and decreasing the transparency. And if you have any specific code of color, simply paste it over here. Suppose if I paste 60 is for black color, so I will get the pure black color. The second option is typography. In the typography part, you can select the family of the text. Suppose right now it's selected as Montserrat. I can make it Times New Roman. I can make it Laura. I can make it Arial, or anything, whatever you feel like. There are a lot of options for you to select according to your choice. From the next option, that is size, we can increase or decrease the size of your heading. For specific numbers in pixel, you can select from here. If you want to make it 40, make it 40. The third option is weight. Weight will basically gives how bold or thin the ink will be. So if you want to make it extra thin, extra light, normal, medium, semi bold, so I will make it medium and I will increase the size to 60. The next part is transform. Basically here you can select uppercase, lowercase, capitalize and normal. Uppercase will make all the alphabet capital, lowercase will make all the alphabets characters small letters, and capitalize will make the first character of the word capital. Then we have decoration style, which is all about italic and normal. Decoration where you can give underline or underline, you can make a strike through and whatever decoration you want to give to your heading. Further, line height will give the height of the line of this heading, and letter spacing increase and decrease the spacing between the letters. Word spacing increase and decrease the spacing between the words. So this was all in typography. After typography, we have stroke. Basically, you might not need this feature too much. If you think it is useful, you can try it. You can add a shadow around your text of heading. Change the color of the shadow. From here, you can change the transparency and make it look whatever way you feel like best for your content. This was all in the style section of heading. The next is advanced option. In the advanced option, first I will show you how you can give background color. So go to the background and select classic and add some color. With this option, you can add a background color to your text. For now, I will pick green and I want to remove the shadow, which actually doesn't look good at this moment. So I will click back to default. So right now I have removed the shadow and added a background color, which is green. Let's make it some other color. Maybe this blue one is fine. And you can even add color, background color for hover. So if I give any color, let's make it yellow. If anyone hovers on this heading, then the red color will appear. All right, you can make it gradient as well. So we have red gradient with blue. So if now anyone hovers, there will be a gradient color, two color coming in a proper pattern or mixture. But we'll not add anything in gradient. We will close it back to default. Coming back to our normal, this blue color is fine. Now let's understand margin and padding. If you add margin, there will be a gap between the edges of the background and the edges of the block. Suppose I give this. So if you see, there is the gap between the edges of the block and the background. Edges of the background is increasing. Further, if I don't increase the margin, rather I increase the padding, so it will increase, the background will stay there as it is, but the spacing between content and the background will increase. Let me show you how. Can you see the background? This is not disappearing. Let me show you both the cases. I will duplicate this thing and I will show you both the cases. We'll make it 0 and we will make this 50. Can you figure out the difference between margin and padding? So this is the case when you have increased the padding to 50. In this case, you have increased the padding to 57. Let me make it 50. And in this case, you have increased the margin to 50. So this is just for you to understand the difference between margin and padding. So I'll erase this one right now and I will make this back to 10. After that, we will talk about motion effects. Suppose when anyone opens your this page for the first time, and I also want to remove the strike through, we can add entrance animation. It can be fading in, it can be anything. There are a lot of options that you can pick. Bounce. Whenever you open your page for the first time, your visitors will see a bouncing entrance for this heading. You can set the animation delays and also whether you want slow, fast or normal. So this was about motion effect. We have discussed about layout. We have discussed about background. If you want to add border to your heading, you can add border as well. let's make a solid border. So there will be a solid border. If you want a double border, then there will be a two line border. Dotted means there will be a dotted border. So whatever you feel like, you can pick from here. We will go with solid one. In the width section, we can increase or decrease the width of the border, and let's make it to 5 for now for the demonstration purpose. We can change the color of this border. Suppose you want to make it look this way, which looks little fine. So back to our borders. From here you can change the color of the border, and from the border radius, right now if you see the border, the corners are really sharp, but if you add radius to it, let's add radius to all the borders, then we can make it look circular in shape. Further, if you want to make any one of the corners circular and other as square only, so you can click on this and you can individually select for specific corners. Suppose you want for the left one, so now increase, and the left side you can see there's a curvature going on. You want to make it for the right one, you can increase it, and you will see a difference over here. So from this option, you can, from the border option, you can change the radius and the color of the border. From the responsive menu option, you can hide this thing in desktop. Suppose if I'll hide on mobile, and if I check this thing on mobile, you will see this is gone because I have clicked on hide on mobile. If I click, if I enable this thing, then this will appear. So from the responsive option, you can hide or enable or disable any heading in your mobile devices or tablet devices. So these are the few major setting options in the advanced section of heading. The thing what I have created right now, you can make much more beautiful heading for yourself by investing little more time and effort and creativity. Once you have finalized your heading, make sure you have noted down all these settings so that you can reuse them for your headings. Or what you can do is you can click on these 6 dots and you can save it as a template. You can name it my favorite heading. Suppose you name it as my favorite heading and you can save it. So this way you can use this heading again and again wherever you need, simply by calling it back from your templates. Suppose, let me show you how you can get back and use my templates again in some other pages. Suppose I delete this thing, and if I want that heading back, I can click on this file and then click on my templates. So I hope you have understood all the aspects related to heading and how you can customize and change the heading in your articles or web pages. Thank you so much for watching me. You can subscribe to my channel if you like the content. Plus, do visit 1millionblogs.com if you are a blogger. There we have a community which you can join if you feel like joining. Thank you so much for watching me. Have a good day.